All right, it's time for Tuesday with Thompson. Pete Thompson joins us every Tuesday at 5:30 for Tuesday with Thompson here on the Sports Bash. I actually texted the PT last night, and I said that this Beat Shazam show, we need to get on this Beat Shazam show. But then after I thought about it, PT, I don't know that you're a great wingman on that show, are you?
You know, like you would kill it. You were unbelievable at that game, and I heard you say earlier, that I knew you were good at that. In fact, I remember when that show debuted, I watched one of them and thought, I'm okay at this, but Mike Gill would be really, really good.
I thought the same. It's the first time I've ever seen the show. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this show I'm perfect for. So I texted you last night, and I said, we need to get on this show, Beat Shazam. And you wrote, it's a music show, right? Also, did you see the Jeopardy guy lost? I'm like, yeah, forget the Jeopardy guy. What about this Beat Shazam?
Beat Shazam's been on for a while.
Would you be good at that show, though?
Well, I was so, and I think, what time did you text me, too? I mean, the wound was still fresh for me for watching my guy lose there,
Oh, were you a big fan of Holmes? Now, do you think he threw the game?
Nah, I heard you guys talking earlier. No way. Absolutely no way. He just got beat, okay? Now, I get it that, it matched up that she did her thesis on Shakespeare and the final clue was on Shakespeare, but everybody got it right. The first, second, and third got it right. And then the amount of his bet, look, at the time, I was thinking, good Lord, $13.99. What the hell's up with that? But then, if you think about it, he had 26-6. She had 26-6. He had 23-4. The most he could do was double up to 48-8.
Yeah, she was going to beat him by $1.
She's going to beat him no matter what. If she doubles up, she's going to beat him.
Yep.
She had him beat to begin with. So in that position, and this is why he's like the math guy and I just talk, right? He knew that he was hoping she would miss and he would bet enough to push the third-place guy out if the third-place guy got it right as well. So that's why he only wagered enough to be able to hold off the third-place guy and was hoping for her to miss and him to hit, but that didn't happen.
Right. The only way he was going to, because people were like, he only bet $13.99. There's something up here. But he knew that even if he bet it all and she got it right, she was going to beat him.
Yeah, his bet ensured that he'd finish with at least $1 more than Sexton, who was the third-place finisher, no matter what happened in the thing. So that's why he bet that amount. It's not a tank. It's not a, and look, the other thing was, okay, he had some bad luck last night, all right, or in the episode that aired last night. He got the daily double right off the bat for $1,000, right? Unfortunately, he had no money at that point. He gets the first clue, $1,000, boom, daily double right out of the gate. So the most he could bet was $1,000. She took both of the daily doubles in the second round, including one where he admitted that had he not missed, they all missed on a tax question, or I think it was state taxes or something like that. And when they all missed on that, the board went back to her, and she was able to then go get the daily double. Had he gotten that one right, he said he would have picked the next square that turned out to be the daily double. And that's when she bet the true amount, where she realized, if I'm going to be in it, I'm going to be in it to win it. I mean, she didn't just write a thesis on Shakespeare. She wrote a paper for her master's degree program on the show Jeopardy. I mean, this girl was born to play.
Yeah, apparently she had been trying to get on the show in the past, right?
Yeah, she went to Conestoga. She's from the Philly area, out suburbs of Philadelphia, the main line out there. So, hey, if somebody it's just, look, everybody now you got to get Ken Jennings and this Holzhauser together, and I don't know, let her be the third or let somebody else be the third. I don't care.
Who is regarded as the third best Jeopardy player?
There's a guy, and when the Holzhauser stuff was first starting out, there's a 1 and 1A to Ken Jennings. Ken Jennings was regarded as the best. Now Holzhauser's come around. There's a third guy that won 27 straight times or something like that, and won a lot of money. Actually, won a lot of money, but he's not in that. I mean, he's in there. I can't remember his name, but it's funny because when they interviewed him, he said, "But I wore a tie when I was on the show." And if you notice that, Ken Jennings wore a shirt and tie and a jacket, and Holzhauser, you just kept seeing like the same solid maroon or blue shirt, or because they tape 5 episodes a day.
Yeah, apparently his tapings were done back in March.
Yes. So he tanked. For God's sakes, he didn't tank. It was a shame that he lost, but he didn't tank.
All right, so Tuesday with Thompson, Pete Thompson here. By the way, Brad Rutter is the all-time winnings.
That's the guy.
Yep, he's got, okay, so consecutive games won is Ken Jennings, 74, James Holzhauser, 32. Julia Collins won 20 games in a row back in 2014. Highest winnings, Ken Jennings, 2.5, Holzhauser, 2.4, Dave Madden, 430,000. That's a huge drop-off. Now, single games winnings, Holzhauser is the entire list. All-time winnings, though, Brad Rutter is number 1. He is ahead of Ken Jennings, 4.6
And I almost
million.
was going to say that, and I didn't think I was right, so I wasn't sure.
All right, so there's your list there. Okay, PT. By the way, you certainly were not up last night when McCutcheon got hurt.
No, I wasn't, and then it's funny because I tried to watch it at school today, and we have, like, blocks on if you're trying to watch videos you're not supposed to be watching. I'm thinking, like, come on, this is like adult content. What the heck? Let me see the play, I was kind of half awake, half out of it. It was one of those, like, where it was on in the background, the eyes were sort of open but not. And then when they went to break, they're like, yeah, they've lost McCutcheon. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, so he's hurt. Hazley's up. So they got all sorts of problems out there. Last night, Blues tie the Stanley Cup at 2-2. Ryan O'Reilly scores the opening goal and the game winner last night. We're 2-2, and I know you're probably pulling for Berube.
Absolutely, and Braden Shed, but I'm
Shedder's out there.
Yeah, he's out there too. Don't forget.
Did you see the piece on Sports Center Sunday about the Mummers Club that started this whole Gloria thing?
No, a Mummers Club started it, like the Philadelphia Mummers?
Yeah, so the Blues are played in Philadelphia. It's like right around...
Oh, yes, I do kind of remember that now, that it was around Philly or a game in Philly.
Yes.
They beat the Flyers at the Wells Fargo Center, and somehow that's the first time.
So they're in Philly, early. It's right around New Year's. It's like January 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, somewhere around there. And they're in town, and one of the Mummers clubs, I forget the name of it, but this was on SportsCenter. They had the whole piece about it, and they had the guys from the Mummers clubs and everything. They invited, I guess through Berube, they must have, and said invited the team to the Mummers, like one of their headquarters, where they have like.
Okay.
So they went there, they had a DJ, and they were all kind of having fun, and the DJ played this Gloria. They went out the next night and they beat the Flyers, and then they changed their song when they won in the locker. The hockey teams have like their song that plays when they go in the locker. They changed it to Gloria, and they started to win, and yada yada. So there's this Mummers Club or whatever that is now all pulling for the Blues.
As they should be. Look, the winners here are hockey fans.
It was on SportsCenter Sunday morning.
I'm typing in Blues Mummers, and there it is right there, coming right up.
Yep.
South Philly Mummers Club has a wild connection to the St. Louis Blues.
It was the Blues' first home game in a Stanley Cup final. They're 1-7 in those games.
Look, this is what I know, okay? They can't get out of what they do. But
don't end the segment. You just said this is what I know. We can't end the segment.
No. I'm not ending the segment.
Oh, you said this is what I know. There can't be anything that's coming out of your mouth after you said that.
Hush up, Buttercup. I'm trying to talk over here.
I'm right here.
The winners are the fans because this is a nice physical series. When they take stupid, like, clutching and grabbing penalties, obviously they're going to have problems. But I think what's great about it is that it's a physical series as opposed to the ice capades, which is what I think hockey has become.
Yeah, it's been bad. All right. A couple of things that happened on these days, okay, Pete Thompson?
Talk to me.
All right, 92, Michael Jordan hit 6 3-pointers. That's the game where he kind of shrugged his shoulders like, I don't know what's going on here.
Right, I don't know how they're going in. They're just going in.
Pedro Martinez for the Expos pitched 9 perfect innings against the Padres. He gave up a leadoff double to Bip Roberts in the 10th. Remember Bip?
Bip Roberts? Yeah, I remember Bip Roberts. Was he what team did they play? Who were they playing? Did
Padres.
the Expos and who?
He was on the Padres, yeah.
Yeah.
Kerry Webb of the U.S. Women's Open. She wins it for the second year in a row. She shoots 1 under 69 for an 8-stroke win, the largest margin in a Women's U.S. Open in 21 years. And I included that because tomorrow, me, you, and Harry are playing in the LPGA.
I can't wait. I've had a adult beverage with Tari Webb. She's very nice. She's Australian, and when she won the ShopRite LPGA Classic, she bought the entire bar of the Gettigans a drink.
How appropriate, apropos, is it that the pro that we're playing with first name is Shasta?
I mean, for us, are you kidding me?
Oh, my Lord. Shasta
Avery Hart. When you texted me that last night, I was like, he's kidding, right? Like, then he's going to say her name is, Daddy Soda. Then he's going to say her name is Elbow Bender. He's just going to go through it all. But no, there is a girl out there, Shasta Avery Hart. Mike, even I'm going to feel short tomorrow. She's 6'1".
I like it. Looking forward to that. So Carrie Webb won the U.S. Open, and this Saturday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it is the LPGA. What's it called? Shasta Avery Hart. She is our pro tomorrow, so we look forward to that. We're going to play. We'll have full details on how. And our friend Steve from Galloway is playing with us. So it's me, you, Harry, our winner, Steve, and Shasta Avery Hart. All right, Garfield.
He has no idea what she did.
No, this is going to be fun. Garfield Hurd made a miracle shot at the end of the second overtime to force a third overtime where the Suns would eventually fall to the Celtics in the finals. Remember that?
What year was it? What year was that?
1976.
Nah, man, I was 5. I wasn't watching the Association of 5.
Roger Federer ends Novak Djokovic's perfect season and a 43-match win streak, beating him at the French Open semis in 2011.
Yeah, that one I vaguely remember. Federer, and I know both those guys. That one I kind of remember.
Okay. 2004, the Lakers come back from 13 down to start the fourth quarter to beat the Trailblazers in Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals. It's the largest start of the fourth quarter deficit, overcoming a Game 7 in NBA playoff victory history. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that too. Was that the parade where the guy took his shirt off, the first one?
That was, Madsen?
Yeah, well, I thought, was there somebody that took his shirt off on the stage afterwards?
Yeah, the Mark Madsen, guy from Stanford, right?
Poorly, yes.
The Red Wings won the Stanley Cup for the fourth time in 11 years, 3-2 over the Penguins back in 2008.
They were good once upon a time. The Red Wings were a little bit of a mini dynasty, and now they're the Red Wings.
Yeah, now they're not good. Randy Johnson, 300th win in 2009. He was the 24th Major League pitcher to reach that milestone. He beat the Nationals in the first game of a doubleheader. No pitcher has had reached 300 wins since. And will they ever again, Peter?
The way they go now, they don't go complete games. They don't go long. It's all about specialties and matchups. It's getting harder and harder. I'll say this: he's got to be the only 300-game winner to obliterate a bird.
That's true. I think you're onto something there. So, do you think you can find out how we can get on Beat Shazam?
Sure. I'll look up a little facts about Beat Shazam. I'll find out who books the show. You and me will take a little field trip, a road trip to Television City.
Yeah.
Because the first episode was 2017. It's like a fill-in summer thing that Fox throws on.
Yeah. I see, all these networks, like ABC, I think, is bringing back the Whammy.
Well, that's awesome. My buddy Jamie Petrilli, who, by the way, one time posted a picture on Facebook of himself in a 97.3 ESPN T-shirt in Mexico. So he's a fan of the show, even remotely. He listens via the app. But, he produced that. What's it called? Press Your Luck.
Oh,
when
really?
I was a kid, I sent away for photographs to the win. And I got a postcard back that said, "Thanks for watching. No whammy."
That's funny. Hey, what do you know about
I know a lot about a little.
Yeah, I know that. Kevin Hayes.
Kevin Hayes?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it. You want to give me more hints?
Well, the Flyers just traded for him yesterday.
Oh, that guy,
Winnipeg.
Kevin Hayes. Oh, he's going to be our second line center.
But he's a free agent, and he has to agree to sign here.
Yeah, they'll find a way to make it work. That's very symbolic of what they did with Timonen and who else came over at that time. Was it Scott Hartnell? I believe.
It's funny you brought that up. So a couple of years ago, they made a trade, and this was driving me nuts. Our intern Hunter, he played hockey, so he knows a lot of these guys. By the way, did you hear Johnny Gaudreau on last week?
Yeah, that was excellent. Good get by you.
Yeah, well, our intern Hunter played hockey with these guys. So
I
he
know
knows
Hunter.
so
Hunter
he gave me a
helped me out
little
one time, too.
inside information on this Hayes guy.
Yeah, that's
Doesn't
good.
sound promising about him wanting
Oh,
to play.
come on. Hayes is going to be great. They
No,
just have to pay him.
no. It's not about that. No. He's a good player. 55 points, PT.
Second line center.
Yeah.
That'll allow Nolan
We'll
Patrick
see
to
if
drop
he
to the
ends
third
up
line.
wanting
Everything
to
gets
play
better.
in Philly and wants to sign here.
Who,
Okay.
Gaudreau does?
No, Kevin Hayes.
Oh, he's going to love it. He just has to get here, and they'll pay him.
He's a Boston guy.
Yeah, we won't hold that against him.
So, 19 points, 19 goals, 55 points. Second line center. That was the trade last night. What else we got going on? Oh, by the way, Friday we're live at the LPGA. We're going to do the show live, and we will be behind McGettigan's 19th hole. Saturday.
I may be stopping out to see you late in the show, yes.
By the way, I got to tell you, the reviews from the South Jersey Sports Report Saturday were glowing.
Oh, that's great to hear.
Yeah.
Well, I had good guidance from the top. MG was sending me texts.
Well, we'll see how that goes.
Your segment was the highest rated. That's what I heard.
No, I don't think so. But good stuff. Pete Thompson was on the South Jersey Sports Report Tuesday with Thompson. Friday, maybe we'll see you out there. Saturday is the fundraiser, hopefully with the BT. Yep. And
then
Sunday,
Sunday, I get to rest. On the Sabbath, I rest.
LPGA.
Of course, we're going to be out there. Yeah, it's a busy weekend.
Yeah. All right, man.
All right. Now, remember, the tee time is 8:10, so that doesn't mean you can't show up at 8:05.
No, I'm planning on being there about 7:30.
Free breakfast, buddy.
Yeah. Are you telling me not to be late? Is that what's happening here?
That is actually happening, yes. On the radio right now.
Yeah. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
Looking forward to it.